Hi, Mike McMillan here. I'm glad to have you on board today. Well, today we're going to be talking about writing a headline, a persuasive headline for your product sales page. And the purpose of your headline is to bring people down from the headline to read the first line of your body copy. We must be able to do that. Okay? Well, this is a quote from Joe Sugarman, one of my favorite all-time copywriters, and he said, all of the elements in an advertisement are primarily designed to do one and one thing only, to get you to read the first sentence of the copy. So I want us to keep that in mind today because that's the premise of our whole discussion. Well, we'll start out with a headline, okay? We'll write a persuasive headline. And the purpose of that then is to bring people down to read the very first sentence in your body copy. And that first sentence will lead them to the first paragraph, that leads them to the second and the third, and eventually the paragraphs lead them to your order form, the business part of your sales page. Well, here's one of my favorite ads from all time. I just want to look at this for a minute because this was written almost 100 years ago, 90 years ago. Don't make me do the math, but this is from John Caples, and this ran in newspapers and it ran in magazines all over the country, and it was for the United States School of Music. And this advertisement brought in tons and tons of sales for their training course. And just look at the headline. Okay, there's a graphic up on top, there's some body copy, and then there's an order form down at the bottom. But look at the headline, the title. They all laughed when I sat down at the piano. And here's all these people laughing at this guy as he sits down to play the piano. They all laughed when I sat down to play at the piano. But when I started to play, now just think about that. These people are all laughing at this poor schmuck getting up to play. They don't believe he can play the piano. But when he sat down, something amazing happened. And that's what you want, isn't it? If you want to learn how to play the piano, you want to be at a party someplace and say, oh, I'll play a tune, and everybody goes, oh, yeah, right, Mike's going to play the piano. But what if you could sit down and just, in the first few measures, just blow their minds? You know, that's what you want. And in this title, it's a perfect title. It's a great title. So I just wanted to show you that, okay, so you could get an idea of what a great ad really looks like. Now here, I consider this to be the best headline in any ad of all time. This is back from 1973. I got this out of a Time magazine, I believe it was. And Joe has passed away since then. But this is an incredible advertisement. If you can get your hands on a copy someplace, and it's hard to do, you really should take a look at this. But his title says, The Lazy Man's Way to Riches. It doesn't talk about work, it doesn't talk about investing or rehabbing homes or redoing cars or anything like that. It's the lazy man's way to riches. That sounds like something we could work with, doesn't it? Yeah. But look at the subheadline. That's the real killer part of this ad. Most people are too busy earning a living to make any money. That strikes a chord with every person out there. It's like, if I didn't have this damn job to work at, I could probably make some real money. I mean, see what I mean? Look at the power of that. He sold over 800,000 copies of this little, it was a great book, but it just a small, I don't know what, I've got a copy here someplace. It was only like 80 pages or something like that. You know, it wasn't a big book, maybe a little more than 80. But he sold all of these copies, and to a large extent, it was from his title and his subtitle. Brought you down to read the body copy, and then there's, an order form down there. This is, in my opinion, the greatest headline and the greatest advertisement ever written. Okay? So I wanted to show you that. Now, there is a formula for writing a sales page headline that works almost every time, and tons of internet marketers use this formula because it just knocks them dead. It gets people to read the page, and it's a good formula. So what it is in your headline to say, look, learn how to, what? Play the piano, catch more fish, learn how to sew, learn how to garden, whatever it is. Tell them to learn how to do something, and then in what time frame. in the next 30 seconds, in the next hour, in the next day, in the next year. Give them a time frame so that they know how long it'll take them to complete this task and learn how to do what they want to do. And then the third part is without whatever, without the frustration, without the pain, without the exercise, without whatever. And if you can write a headline using this template, I can guarantee, almost guarantee, it'll be a good one. So here's an example. Learn how to eliminate moles and gophers within 3 days without the use of dangerous chemicals. Okay, now look at that just for a second. That's a great headline. And you can see with that headline, learn how to what? Eliminate moles and gophers. In what time frame? In the next 3 days, without the use of dangerous chemicals. So you see what I mean? This is a powerful template. It's very simple, but it works. If you use this, tell them what they're going to learn, how long it's going to take, and without the frustrations, the pain, the anxiety, whatever, that can be a powerful, powerful headline. Okay? So if you'll try that out, I know you'll have success with it. All right. Well, down below this video, there's a link that you can click on, a clickable link, and it's my 10 headline templates to create a powerful headline for your own sales page. And it uses some of the things I've talked about here, but it has much more, and it'll give you 10 great ideas to get you started on creating a powerful headline for your own sales page. It's free. It's my gift from me to you. No cost, no checkbook, no PayPal, no credit card. Click on it and download it. I know it'll help you. Okay? Well, thanks for watching, and really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, my very best wishes for tremendous success with your product. Okay? Keep in touch. Mike McMillan.